You're listening to the Agent Survival Guide podcast, a podcast for today's insurance agents. Informing, educating, empowering, improving the way you do business in an industry that's anything but static. In today's episode, October 15th, that is the first day permitting 2026 Medicare Advantage and Part D plan enrollments, and it will be here sooner than you think. What should agents do to prepare? That question might seem overwhelming, but no worries, we have got the answers with the Survivor's AEP checklist, written by Chad Halk and Ashley Toomey. Yes, you heard that correctly. We have put together a checklist to pave the way for your success this AEP. And good news, our checklist is just 5 steps that will help you 1, pick the plans in your portfolio, 2, complete contracting, 3, finish Medicare training, 4, complete online product certification, and 5, familiarize yourself with new compliance requirements. For me, hearing our list broken down into these parts makes it sound much less intimidating. So let's get into the details of our list. As first looks start to become available, you'll better understand which 2026 Medicare Advantage products you should be selling in your market. Let's review how you can prepare your portfolio and make sure you're up to date on your AHIP training certification. Step 1, select your plans. Now is the best time to look over your current appointments and consider what's worked for your clients and what hasn't. Start by asking, do I have the brand plan that clients are going to ask for? People recognize popular names and attach inherent value to those products. The big players might not offer the best products for your clients, but it is valuable to associate your business with strong brands. Additionally, and perhaps most importantly, do you offer the plan you feel is the best choice? Never forget that you are the knowledgeable professional here. Your clients look to you as their trusted advisor. Popular high enrollment plans aren't always the greatest fit, and plans can change from one year to the next. Often, a local plan might offer a better network or more suitable benefits for your client. If you have a client who's used the same hospital for years, they probably want a plan with that hospital in its network. If there's a new plan in your market for 2026, it's a good idea to get familiar with it. Step 2, complete contracting. Think about times when you failed to make a sale because you weren't appointed with a specific carrier or product. Make sure you're adding those contracts to your portfolio, in addition to the others you choose. And if you're wondering why it's so important to complete contracting early, to that I have to honestly say, it is difficult to add a contract at the last minute. On average, it takes a carrier about 7 to 10 business days to process contracting and background checks. As we get closer to AEP, that contracting turnaround time can take as long as 4 to 6 weeks, and that is before factoring in product certifications. So we really cannot stress it enough. Start your work on contracting as early as possible. This is also a great time to consider ancillary products, so you can make meetings that much more beneficial for you and your client. Step 3, do your Medicare and FWA training. In order to sell Medicare Advantage plans, you're required to complete Medicare and Fraud, Waste, and Abuse training. We call it FWA for short. 2 of the most popular methods of attaining these certifications are to complete AHIP training or NABIP Medicare Advantage training courses. Some carriers mandate a specific training platform. Make sure you check the carrier's certification requirements to see which certifications they accept. An easy way to do that is to check Ritter's Certification Center inside Ritter Docs, which will be linked for you in the episode notes. For 2026 certification, the cost of AHIP training is $175, but some carriers may offer AHIP discounts when you use their broker portal. Here at Ritter Insurance Marketing, we work to keep our carrier pages up to date with these offers and certification instructions. Just keep in mind you must log into ritterim.com to view the carrier pages on Ritter Docs. And if you are not registered with our website, super easy to sign up with the link in the notes. If you plan on taking the AHIP exam, we do recommend a comfortable seat and reliable Wi-Fi. The test must be taken in one sitting. So once it is launched, your score is counted no matter what. And if you're looking for more tips on taking the AHIP certification, we will also have those in our episode notes. Step 4, complete your certifications. After you've done your research, picked the most appealing products in your market, and completed your annual Medicare compliance training exams, it is time to certify. And stick with me because you are almost ready to go. In addition to general Medicare training, each carrier requires certifications to sell their Medicare products. Miramar Agent and Pinpoint Global are two common platforms used by many carriers for their product certification completion. And another quick thing I want to mention, also on Ritter's Certification Center, we list which carriers accept which certifications in addition to info on commissions, supplies, and how to submit applications. Prepping for every carrier certification can be time-consuming, so we do our best to highlight all the pertinent information and house it in one place. When it's time to take your online certification, we suggest removing all distractions. Carrier certification can be a hefty task. That's why we recommend getting it done and out of the way as early as possible. Give yourself at least 2 hours for each certification training. If you have 3 contracts, perhaps 2 of the big players and the most competitive local product, that could mean an entire workday of certification exams. If you're able to, close your email and turn off your phone. You'll put yourself in the best position to succeed. If you work in an office, try going on D&D and closing the door. If you work from home with kids around, maybe send them to a sitter for the afternoon. These might sound like drastic measures, but carrier certifications are important. Most carriers operate by a 3 strikes and you're out policy. They'll only give you 3 attempts to pass their certification exam and usually require a score of 90% or higher. If you fail a carrier's exam 3 times, you'll be locked out from marketing their products for the entire plan year. That said, don't be discouraged if you fail 2 times in a row. Keep in mind how the test questions are phrased and set aside some time to review your study materials. Take a break and walk away from it before taking another swing. Step 5, familiarize yourself with new compliance requirements. Before AEP begins, make sure you're up to date on regulations from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Things in Medicare can change quickly, and this is an important step to having a successful and compliant AEP. To get up to speed, we have a few resources that can help. And just a quick note, we do include our published dates on our resources to make sure you receive the most current information, both on our website and in these podcast episodes. There's the compliance section of our blog, the compliance tab on Ritter Docs, our ebooks, guides, and the Ritter Agent Compliance Handbook. And don't forget about the resources from CMS, like the Final Rule, Medicare Advantage and Part D communication requirements, and the Medicare Communications and Marketing Guidelines. All of these compliance resources are linked in the episode notes, so be sure to check them out, bookmark them, and keep checking back in to see what's new on our blog and this podcast. After you make your way through these 5 steps, you will be set up for success. Don't let Medicare Advantage season sneak up on you. Run down this checklist and make sure to take care of your Medicare certifications early. And don't forget to follow up with carrier certifications for all the products in your rebuilt portfolio. Before you know it, you'll put certifications behind you and have plenty of time to get familiar with compliance updates, order enrollment kits, check in with your clients, polish those sales presentations, and evaluate your sales tools. So consider yourself officially prepped for AEP. Again, we do recommend taking a look at the episode notes for links to all of our resources. And don't hesitate to reach out to us if you have questions. You can email the show at asgpodcast@ritterim.com. Thank you so much for listening. We will see you next episode. The Agent Survival Guide podcast is a production of Ritter Insurance Marketing, an integrity company. This episode was written by Chad Hauk and Ashley Toomey. Script proofing by Tina Lamoureux. Recording and production by me, Sarah Ruppel. Podcast design by Urban Rivera. Rate and review our show on Apple or Spotify.